Good evening and tonight, viewers. It's Three Roads Gaming, here with a brand new Let's Play. One of the most thrilling sports games on the market, No Signal. Now, I'm going to be honest, this one is like NC-17. I don't even think I'm legally allowed to play it. There's so much nudity, like it would be shorter to show the times if there's not nudity. Wait, I'm just kidding. It's something else. My external monitor is suddenly deciding to not want to stay upright, so that's fun. Honestly, just trying to record this has been kind of a shit show. My first attempt... see here. God, I missed that Capcom intro. So good. Okay, I pressed start and something happened now. Yeah, I was using a different controller and it just would not take input. Which is weird because I'm working on a practice run of The Legend of Dragoon. And I had to use that one for that. Weird. Anyway, Breath of Fire 3. Come along, why don't we? I have no saves, so it's going to be a new game. And we're going to name you... Bort. Bort. No, my son is also named Bort. Okay, I want auto run on. Which background do I want? I like that. Window color. Let's go with green. Go mean green, after all. Alright, let's do this. Bort. Alright, we got a little dragon here. And a mole man and a wolf. Mogu and Gary. Gary in the original Japanese was called Gilly, which is probably... a shortening of his original Japanese... Bo's original Japanese name in Breath of Fire 1, Gilliam. Alright. He's gonna explode us up. But yes, he's named Gilliam, and one of the other wolf guys is named Terry Gilliam. You know, like the iconic Python turned film director. Yeah, it is. It sure is. Don't hit me, that's not nice. Alright, we got the Whelp here. Let's use Whelp breath. Alright, well, we cooked them, but good. Alright, cool, we found a melted blade. Good. Let's steal his crap. No, I'm not a dragon. Said I wasn't. You need to learn to listen, dang it. It's important to be an active listener in today's culture. Anyway, let's breathe fire on these gentlemen. Almost like we're using some sort of fiery breath. Or a breath of fire. 3! Anyway, we want to go... Yes, I'm some kind of ghost. At least you didn't think I was a dragon. Let's do a whelp breath. Having a barbecue. Can't go wrong with a barbecue. Alright, we want to go down here. I think. Anyway, let's do a Whelp breath again. Yeah, that's not nice. Anyway, if we actually get hit, we will counter with Whelp breath. I don't believe there's any meaningful way for us to die in this segment. And yeah, you can press R1 and rotate the camera. Look around. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Maybe through here. Okay. Anyway, we're about to have this large drink of water show up. Alright, let's get into a fight. This guy looks like a cow. He's gonna barbecue up into brisket real nice. Except no. So, you know, barbecuing those other 8 or so guys alive was fine, but Ox here has to live. I guess you gotta use the hooves for glue or something. Anyway, they're gonna do something with the dragon. I don't know what. Sell it, maybe? And where they plan to take it, God only knows. There was an urban legend that if you just sit and wait, you'll arrive at some destination where you can get stuff. But that's a lie. It's definitely not the only rumor from this game. As a matter of fact, one of the rumors from this game is, ironically, one of the few things that people remember about this game. Because it was so egregious. They were in the Cedar Woods. Oh, man. Tiger Boy was hunting himself a pig. Got these 2 dogs here. I mean, it's meat. It's tough, gamey meat, but any port in a storm, man. We got this little kid out here. He's butt-ass naked. Oof, it really is brutal. It's kind of like the Great Depression, where it's like, oh, we can't take this person on. And this here is Ray. He's a good guy. Really good guy, actually. Got mushrooms there. You can just eat the mushrooms. I mean, either they solve your problem, or you eat them and they're poison, and then you don't have to worry about food ever again. You don't have to worry about anything ever again. That's just a joke, viewers. Please don't go eat mushrooms. At least not without a comprehensive, reliable guide. Here's Tipo. Ah, they have a similar past. I'm sure that's the only similarity between them. Between Tipo and Bort here. By the way, this little blue-haired boy is Bort. Nominally, his name is Ryu, but I mean, he's Bort here. Anyway, we got this guy here. I'm sure we'll never see him again. Also, I don't get why this guy is showing up now. It's weird. Anyway, we got this lady here too. Normally when you dream about women, they're, not dressed, but sure, whatever. And again, Bort here is like 5. And in grand tradition with Breath of Fire 3, or Breath of Fire, he's a silent protagonist mostly. Sort of. Ryu speaks at the end of 4 when he merges with Faolu. Oh, what else? Ryu speaks in 1. He has a couple of lines, including, well, there is one thing. And as a child, Ryu speaks in 2. Yes, I want to make a record of my journey. It's been a thrilling journey. There we are. We got Bort right there. I'm never going to tire of saying Bort. Anyway, I'll go for a little longer. It's the premiere. You're expected to go for a little longer on a premiere. Thankfully, he's, now decent. We can talk to these various monsters here to learn about combat and whatnot. But I already know about all that. Instead, I am going to walk through the forest. There will be a certain point at which I'll get into battles, but now I won't get into battles, so I might as well avail myself of the various goodies therein. Also, I know what you're thinking. Gosh, this sure sounds a lot like the Chrono Trigger Forest theme. Well, if you think this is the only time this game rips off Chrono Trigger in the OST, you got another thing coming, buddy. Anyway, what I want is down here. Alright, what do these do if memory serves? Oh, I can't check the menu yet. I want to get a few of these. I know this because of CASP, who has some excellent Breath of Fire 3 challenge runs. Alright, that's enough for now. I think they heal a little, and given this is going to be another one of my cashless runs, healing is going to be at a premium. For the most part. Anyway, here's this guy. Yeah, I almost was eaten up by dogs. Then I was saved by a cat, the natural enemy of the dogs. Don't litter. Don't tell me what to do. Alright. I think I've done everything I care to do. So let's go to McNeil here. McNeil. Anyway, we've, looks like they're engaging in some time-honored five-finger discount. I first heard that phrase through The Simpsons, so, like, 4-finger discount, like, okay. I wonder if they still, like, make those jokes about them having 8 fingers and 8 toes. Yeah, sure. Bort. How does he know my name? I guess it's because his son is also named Bort. Maybe he's just one of them guys where you look at him and you're like, that guy's name is Mitch. I can just tell. Anyway, we're going to hide out in the farm. There's a lot of places you can hide in a farm. In the barn, under a tractor, behind a cow, etc. Yeah, some work. An honest day's work. Ear all, I'm going to assume. I believe mugging implies that there is some degree of physical assault. Like, taking someone is... like, stealing from someone is one thing. I believe a mugging implies that you actually... yeah. Maybe I'm thinking of Final Fantasy VI, where the steal command is called Mug when you do physical damage. Anyway, here is the item. Oh, chance of restoring status. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking of Breath of Fire 4, where they heal like 50 HP. Anyway, we have some equipment here. Melted blade. There. I want to save, so I'm going to go back this way. And we'll go through here and exit. If I wanted to, I could go buy some more gear, but I don't want to because that requires the spendage of money, a thing in which I will not engage. Anyway, here's camping. It works like Breath of Fire 4. Including the ability to save. So I'm going to do that, and next time we'll hit the road. Anyway, speaking of roads, this has been 3 Roads Gaming. Stay curious, never stop learning, and make sure to keep gaming.